Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with friends, family, and others you trust at different banks for all sorts of things. You can use Zelle today right from your mobile banking app. With Zelle, money moves directly between bank accounts in minutes, not days, making it fast, safe, and easy to send and receive money. Here's how Zelle works. Say you want to pay Jen back for your part of the pizza you shared. Log into your mobile banking app and enroll your email address or US mobile number with Zelle. Once you're enrolled, you can use Zelle within your mobile banking app to send money to Jen. Enter Jen's email address or US mobile phone number to send her money. Double-check that you have Jen's correct info before you hit send to ensure you're sending money to the right person. If Jen is already enrolled with Zelle, the money will arrive directly in her bank account in minutes. If she's not enrolled with Zelle, she'll get a message explaining how to enroll so she can receive her money. After enrolling with Zelle, the money will go directly into Jen's bank account. Keep in mind, with Zelle, money can move from your bank account to someone else's in minutes. So it's important you know and trust the person you're sending it to. Now that you paid Jen back, it's time you both start looking for the next great pizza place to try. Zelle. This is how money moves.
WebBranch is a safe and easy way to do all of your online banking, available 24/7 on both desktop and mobile browsers. WebBranch offers unlimited transfers and is completely free to members of Beehive Federal Credit Union. Money Desktop is our free budgeting tool that connects directly with your accounts and offers an easy-to-use interface. Select the desired categories and amounts, and Money Desktop will calculate your budget. With our Bill Pay feature, you can automatically transfer money from a selected account or another financial institution to pay your bills. Experience Beehive today.
This is Robbie. He's a normal guy with a normal job. Robbie just got a text saying he won a big prize. All he has to do is follow the instructions, and he'll be on a beach in no time. But Robbie knows the signs of a scam, so he blocked the number and moved on. He protected himself this time, but scams are common during the holiday season. Here are the common scams to look out for. Phishing attacks are email scams from criminals that create messages to look like they're coming from legitimate sources. Imposter scams are criminals pretending to be someone you know or an organization you trust. You've won scams are criminals causing you to think that you've won a prize, lottery, or a sweepstakes, and harvest your information in the process. Tech support scams are criminals pretending to be helping you with an urgent computer problem that may not exist. To learn more about these and other scams, as well as how to spot, prevent, and react to these scams, visit beehive.org/stop the scam.
I didn't know I could join Beehive is a comment that we frequently hear. All credit unions are member-owned financial cooperatives with limited fields of membership. Every credit union must serve a defined group, and not everyone can join every credit union. Some have broad membership fields, and almost anyone can join. Others, like Beehive, are more traditional and serve a narrowly defined group. So, who can join Beehive? Beehive is authorized by the National Credit Union Administration to serve members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints residing in Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, Montana, and Wyoming, and later, possibly other states. If you are a member of the church in those states, you can join. Your immediate family members can also join no matter where they live. So now you know who can join Beehive.
What makes Beehive different from other banks and credit unions? Maybe it's the ability to have complete access to your accounts anywhere, anytime. Maybe it's the core belief that helping our members is our #1 priority. Maybe it's the security of knowing we are only a phone call away, or the peace of mind that comes with mobile card control. Maybe it's our full-service loan department who can help you finance everything from a vehicle to a new home. Maybe it's our 5-star rating maintained over the last 7 years. Whatever it is, at Beehive, we're cheering you on to whatever your financial goals are. But don't take our word for it. Experience Beehive today.
Hello again, my name is Shane Berger, CEO of Beehive Federal Credit Union, with another 1-minute video message, this time about how to improve your online banking experience. Some members call us and state that they must re-register their PC, tablet, or mobile device every time they log in to online banking. I'll explain how you can avoid this unnecessary hassle. The problem occurs when you have registered more than 15 devices. It's easy to exceed the 15 device limit because each time you get a new phone, tablet, or laptop and register it, the old registration remains in your user profile until you delete it. To correct this, you can delete unused devices as follows. 1. Using a browser, log into your account at Beehive. 2. Click on the menu bar on the top left of the word account. 3. Scroll down to user profile. 4. Choose device management, which will show a list of registered devices. 5. Check the boxes to delete devices that are no longer used. 6. Scroll up and click the red delete button on the right. This creates more room for the devices you use and eliminates the need to register every time you log in. Now you know how to make your online experience better. Thanks for watching and see you next month.
Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with friends, family, and others you trust at different banks for all sorts of things. You can use Zelle today right from your mobile banking app. With Zelle, money moves directly between bank accounts in minutes, not days, making it fast, safe, and easy to send and receive money. Here's how Zelle works. Say you want to pay Jen back for your part of the pizza you shared. Log into your mobile banking app and enroll your email address or US mobile number with Zelle. Once you're enrolled, you can use Zelle within your mobile banking app to send money to Jen. Enter Jen's email address or US mobile phone number to send her money. Double check that you have Jen's correct info before you hit send to ensure you're sending money to the right person. If Jen is already enrolled with Zelle, the money will arrive directly in her bank account in minutes. If she's not enrolled with Zelle, she'll get a message explaining how to enroll so she can receive her money. After enrolling with Zelle, the money will go directly into Jen's bank account. Keep in mind, with Zelle, money can move from your bank account to someone else's in minutes. So it's important you know and trust the person you're sending it to. Now that you paid Jen back, it's time you both start looking for the next great pizza place to try. Zelle. This is how money moves.
What makes Beehive different from other banks and credit unions? Maybe it's the ability to have complete access to your accounts anywhere, anytime. Maybe it's the core belief that helping our members is our #1 priority. Maybe it's the security of knowing we are only a phone call away, or the peace of mind that comes with mobile card control. Maybe it's our full-service loan department who can help you finance everything from a vehicle to a new home. Maybe it's our 5-star rating maintained over the last 7 years. Whatever it is, at Beehive, we're cheering you on to whatever your financial goals are. But don't take our word for it. Experience Beehive today. WebBranch is a safe and easy way to do all of your online banking, available 24/7 on both desktop and mobile browsers. WebBranch offers unlimited transfers and is completely free to members of Beehive Federal Credit Union. Money Desktop is our free budgeting tool that connects directly with your accounts and offers an easy-to-use interface. Select the desired categories and amounts, and Money Desktop will calculate your budget. With our Bill Pay feature, you can automatically transfer money from a selected account or another financial institution to pay your bills. Experience Beehive today.
want to welcome our Beehive members to our 2021 annual meeting. Last year was a surprise when we went to a virtual meeting, and we never thought we'd be doing it again this year, but it's been a full year and we're doing another virtual meeting because of the COVID disease, and we hope that we hope our members are in good shape, we hope they're healthy and they're strong and getting better, and we hope that maybe next year we will not be having to do this. Our invocation has been previously offered by Tim Kershaw. I now call the 60th annual business meeting of the Beehive Credit Union to order, and that is a milestone. This is our 60th year. We wanted to do a big celebration for that. We may later this summer. We'll let you know. We have previously appointed Keith Patterson, our Beehive member, as our parliamentarian for tonight's business meeting. And now I'd like to ask our board secretary, Marilyn Anderson, to come and assert that we do have a quorum present.
I ascertain that we do have a quorum present here today.
Thank you, Marilyn. In front of you all should have access to last year's 2020 business meeting minutes. I have one correction to it. In the back of the minutes, there was noted that Doug Thompson, the Supervisor Committee, announced the winners of our board election. He announced that it was Bonnie Peterson. Grant Johnson was left off. We were just adding Grant Johnson's name, who was elected to the board again in those minutes. We'll have a motion to approve those minutes, but first I want to say, if anyone is going to make a motion in tonight's meeting, please state your name prior to giving the motion. I'll repeat it so that we will make sure that we get it into the minutes for both the motion and a second. I'd entertain a motion from the floor to approve the 2020 annual business meeting minutes.
Jake Denning, I motion to approve the minutes.
Jake Denning, motion to approve the minutes. Is there a second?
Jim Terry, second.
Jim Terry with a second. Any other discussion? All in favor, raise your hand if you're on Zoom, or say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We'll now start with a couple reports. We'll first hear from our treasurer report, Grant Johnson. Following Grant, we'll hear from Doug Thompson, who is chairman of the supervisory committee.
I'd like to say thank you for your membership in the Beehive Federal Credit Union. Here are a few highlights of our success in the 2020 year. Loan growth was difficult to come by in 2020, as many members took advantage of record low mortgage rates and refinanced their mortgage loans into other loan products. They also paid down existing loan balances with government stimulus funds. Even so, we ended up the year with an increase in loan balances of $1.5 million. It should be noted that our mortgage staff processed 1,223 mortgage loans totaling $205.5 million. Deposit balances, on the other hand, grew at a record pace of $75.1 million. This is the largest annual increase in Beehive history and equates to an annual asset growth rate of 25.2%. Deposit growth was also heavily influenced by the influx of stimulus funds. Earnings were also strong, led by revenue from mortgage processing. We ended up the year with a return of assets of 1.09 and a capital ratio of 9.3%. 7% is generally considered well capitalized. Capital represents the safety net for the credit union members, allows us to pursue our strategic goals even during times of an economic downturn. While safeguarding your money, Beehive has held a capital ratio above 9% for the last 18 years. 1,487 new members joined our Beehive family in 2020, representing a 4.8% increase. Beehive has enjoyed average member growth of 5.8% over the last 8 years. Each of our 5 branches experienced positive member growth, evidence of the value of the credit union bringing into the lives of our members. Thank you.
The Beehive Federal Credit Union Supervisory Committee Annual Report, March 18th, 2021. The Supervisory Committee is charged with the responsibility of overseeing the audits of your credit union to ensure compliance with governing laws, regulations, and policies established by the Board. The Supervisory Committee's highest priority is to ensure members' assets are protected and safeguarded through those audits. Also, through regular internal audits, we work closely with our Accounting and Compliance Officer, reviewing procedures regarding day-to-day activities. The past August, we contracted with the CPA firm of Eide Bailey for our annual agreed-upon procedures audit for the financial activities of the previous 12 months. The findings were minimal, and working along with Beehive management team, corrective recommendations were addressed and corrected. A verbal report of the results was also presented to the Board of Directors. We have observed decisions made by the Board of Directors to keep the members' best interests in mind, to ensure assets are protected and safe. We conclude by stating we are confident adequate controls are in place and operations are sound. Committee members, Doug Thompson, Chair, Matt Nelson, Rochelle Larson, Blake Johnson, Josh Holt.
Thank you. As you can see, we're in pretty good shape in the credit union as far as financial is concerned. As a board, I want to just educate a little bit. As a board, we give direction to the management team, and the management team then plans and executes that direction. The management team also comes to us with some strategic plans and ideas what they would like to do, and the board will either approve or not approve what they do. I am pleased to report that there's a mutual, wholehearted mission carried out between the board of directors and the management team under the direction of Shane Berger, our CEO. In today's environment, we feel a need that we have to keep growing. The credit unions that do not grow are no longer in existence. They have either folded or have been bought up by a bigger credit union and brought into their wings. To protect ourselves and our field of membership, we will continue to grow, but we will do so physically responsible and with a very conservative caution as we look at doing things. That's what we want to let the members know, that we're not just out there buying buildings and fancy cars and putting our logos on everything. In fact, you won't see very much of that from Beehive. That's your money, and we're very proud to say that we're not investing your money in things that shouldn't be invested in. We are now at over $420 million, but that's probably an understatement after the last COVID hit our bank accounts. And we now have over 32,500 members, of which I can assure you that the board, the management team, and all the wonderful Beehive employees has you as a member's back in the things and the decisions that we make and the programs that we want to introduce. Your credit union is healthy and financially sound. If anything, we are here to help you if you need a loan. If you have a need, please contact our loan department, either online or by phone, and see how easy it is. Now, Beehive is also, they have made a large contribution in other things in the communities. We're a good neighbor, and we want to be in touch and being a good neighbor. And we want to do it cautiously and physically sound. We have contributed a lot in some physical aspects. You've seen the large, beautiful Beehive Pavilion in Porter Park and Rexburg, and speakers in the high school, and other things throughout the communities. We've done, members of the credit union and also especially the employees have donated a lot of their time in projects and service projects throughout the community. And we're trying to make our communities and neighborhoods a better place. We want to thank the employees of the credit union for this generous contribution. Lastly, I want to stray a little bit from our normal process. I confess that we haven't been truly honest with our CEO, Shane Berger. I changed the agenda around a little bit. Usually he speaks before I do. And I want to take it upon myself this year to announce our Employee of the Year is Shane Berger. Now, normally, a member of the executive team is not eligible for this award. But the person who nominated him and the executive team have all unanimously thought this was a great selection for Shane. And it's a tremendous, he's made tremendous contributions to the credit union and over many years, and he's guided us. Let me just view a couple of the comments that came in. Let me quote from the employee who nominated Shane. He acknowledges everyone in the room. He is approachable and easy to talk to. How many CEOs across not only eastern Idaho, but Idaho in general, do you think would call and actually speak to them about something that concerns them or pay a compliment? I feel like you can only do that on one hand. Shane would be one of them. Shane does not feel he is too important for our membership. And these are some comments from the management team. I personally owe Shane a big thank you for having an immense positive impact on my life. He's been a great mentor, supervisor, and friend, and I am a better person and employee because of him. I am extremely grateful that I've had the privilege to learn from him. Shane is an incredible leader who has built Beehive into an amazing credit union. He really cares for the members and the employees. He generally wants what's best for them. Shane teaches and lives by the golden rule. The greatest thing I have learned from Shane is the importance of being genuine in relationships. This takes time, and Shane has spent a career developing a reputation of genuine concern for others. His circle of friendship is large, and he's filled with people that would drop everything to help him because they know that he would do that for them. He is recognized and respected by countless credit union professionals. I have witnessed Shane as he engaged with people in national convention, regional conferences, statewide gatherings, and congressional offices and Beehive meetings. Shane is Shane in all meetings. He is funny, honest, and friendly. In a room full of CEOs, Shane is trusted friend and confident. He is sought out for being humble, sincere, and genuine. There have been times when CEOs' back is to the wall and they need help. They call Shane and ask him for his advice. Many times I have been asked by other credit unions, what was Shane going to do about this? And they tell me that their decision is affected by what Shane says. In a room full of new hires at the credit union, Shane quickly gains the trust of persons just starting their careers. They seek Shane out, identifying him as someone who's willing to lift them to new heights. In a world where a person's success often comes from the expense of others, Shane is distant professional success comes from leadership attributes that are commendable and honorable. Beehive has identifiable culture that resonates with individuals seeking financial partner that cares about them. The culture here is just a reflection of Shane's 30-plus years of leadership. Shane, I'd like to give you this award that you're not going to be able to give. Wow. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now that he has it, I'm going to turn the time over to Shane for his CEO report.
Wow, that threw me for a loop. I was not expecting anything like that in any way, and I appreciate those nice comments that were made. I feel in a way that I'm not worthy of most of them, and I appreciate those that I've worked with over the years and served. It kind of feels like this is my funeral. No, I hope not. but if it were, those would be words that I would love to hear them on my last day on earth. I want to express appreciation to all of you in the meeting and in this room, especially our management team that works really hard and is such a great support and help in managing the affairs of the credit union. The board of directors, I've said this before, but I cannot imagine a better board of directors than the ones that we have at Beehive. I think that and I see heads nodding in the audience here among the management. I know that they are the envy of many credit union CEOs. They would like to have a board like we have. And so thank you, board. Supervisory committee meets regularly. They're always here. They're well led. They're well prepared, as was evidenced by the report tonight. And then most of all, the membership of the credit union. We have a unique credit union. We're not like most credit unions. Our field of membership is still somewhat true to our roots and to our origin in serving Ricks College employees. That's where we started. We now still serve members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And that niche of people that we serve are a very close-knit group with common needs and common values. And I think that makes this credit union special, and it makes it so that we can be successful because of those common values and because of the members. So thank you, and I'm not going to say most of what I said, especially announce the Employee of the Year, I guess, because that's been taken care of. Just a couple of notes, I guess. One, 2020 was full of some challenges, COVID-related mostly. We had branch lobby closures some time back. We had to change the way we sanitized our buildings. We had to socially distance and wear masks. It affected us in other ways with our deposits increasing tremendously, as has already been noted. Hopefully we're on the back end of this COVID, although Madison and Bonneville counties just today were in the headlines in the national news as having a little bit of a resurgence of the COVID virus. I happen to have gotten my vaccination earlier this afternoon. So if I slur my words or pass out here, it's not because I slur my words and pass out a lot, it's because I had my COVID vaccination. 2020, just in review, we were able to accomplish a lot of things financially, which has already been referred to, and I won't dwell on that. We talk a lot about growth, and growth is important. It is important that we continue to be vibrant and growing as an organization. But growth comes naturally when we serve you well, and when we treat you fairly, and when we create financial value in your lives. So that's the most important consequence or a result of serving you. It's the growth. And we've seen that growth over the last 60 years, but more recently than in the past. So we've grown for 61 years, which is a sign that our members feel that they've received some financial value, and that's what we strive to do. We try to be of value in your lives financially, and I hope that will always be the hallmark of our credit union. We opened a new branch in Meridian recently. That last year's entire year was focused on preparing for that opening, and we opened it around February 1st, and we'll have a ribbon cutting next week in Meridian. So please, if you have friends, family, associates in the Treasure Valley, make sure that they know about our branch opening and share that news with them. In 2021, our goal is to make sure that launch of our Meridian branch is successful. We also want to continue to create the member experience, a positive member experience, a convenient, efficient, and a member experience that will benefit you as members of the credit union. So we're going to continue to focus on that. We now actually have a partial employee part-time employee devoted to improving our member experience and to improve the experience you have when you're dealing with the credit union with the focus on online services. The last thing I'll say is loans, loans, loans. We need loans, loans, loans because we've had deposits all year, and they continue to roll in with every stimulus that the government rolls out. I'm not sure I agree with all of their stimulus plans and activities, but it has resulted in a lot of cash in the credit union's asset and balance sheet. So if you need a loan, our rates will be favorable. Our service is outstanding. Please consider us first. Help us dry up some of that liquidity. Our loan quality is really strong at Beehive. We've always had a low delinquency rate, a low charge-off rate, and that's because of the field of membership we have. That's because of the members of the credit union that pay their loans back. So we're willing to make some more loans, get some more money out working for people. So keep that in mind. So I guess in summary, the state of the credit union is strong and it's solid and it's stable, and Beehive is 61 years old and it's built to last another century and more. I'm happy that in this, my last annual report, I guess, as CEO of Beehive, I can report that the state of the credit union is sound. Thank you.
One major milestone that we did achieve this last year was we got permission from the Federal Board of Credit Unions to expand nationwide. So we're able to operate in every state in the country. So if you have a need to move from one state, which we hope you don't, from here or this geographic area to somewhere else, rest assured that Beehive can still be your credit union and take care of all your financial needs. The Board of Directors of the credit union has no unfinished business at this time. Do any members know of any unfinished business that needs to be discussed? Seeing none, the Board of Directors have no new business to conduct at this time. Are there any members that have new business that need to be conducted? Seeing none, just before we announce the election results, I wanted to thank Marilyn Anderson, who decided not to run this time. Marilyn has been on our board since 2012, and Marilyn has been an outstanding board member. I would think all the tributes that you would ever want to say to her came in our last meeting. Someone said, I can't remember who said it, but someone in our last meeting said, if you ever want to know anything about Marilyn, just look at her kids. They'll tell you everything you need to know. I think that's one of the best compliments I have ever heard given to anyone, ever. And we want to thank Marilyn. Marilyn, could you come up for just a second? We'll just give you a small token. Thank you, Marilyn.
Thank you.
It's been a privilege.
I've loved every minute of it.
Marilyn has no enemies, and it's been an honor to be with you. Thank you.
I've loved it. Thank you. Wonderful credit.
Now we'll turn the time over for a second. Yes?
We need a motion on the unfinished business.
Need a motion on what?
On the unfinished business and new business.
Okay. Do we have a motion for no unfinished business? I don't think we need to motion those if we don't have those. Is there a question? Anyone else? Let's just do it just in case. Do we have a motion for no unfinished business?
I move that we don't have any new business.
Shane, motions we do not have any new business or unfinished business. Craig Gumbel with a second. Thank you. All in favor, say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Doug.
The results for the 2020 Board of Director nominations are Brent Bean, Darryl Fouts, and Beth Hendricks.
Thank you, Beth. Welcome to the board. I would entertain a motion to destroy the minutes. Anyone who's making that motion? Or not destroy the minutes. Excuse me, let's back up. Destroy the ballots of the election.
I'll make the motion we destroy the ballots of the election.
Thank you. Brent Bean with a motion to destroy the ballots. Is there a second? Bonnie Peterson with a second. All in favor? Aye. Thank you. All business reports and activities of the 60th annual meeting have been completed. I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Marilyn Anderson with a motion.
I'm going to adjourn.
Okay, thank you. A second? Daryl Fouts with a second. All in favor? Aye. Very good. Thank you. We want to thank all the members, especially the members who helped make this credit union such a great place. And we thank you for being a member. Thank you.